This video is going to show you how to create tasks for both Adidas and YeezySupply. Both of these sites are set up the same. I'm going to be testing on YeezySupply, but if you are setting up for Adidas, this video will help you as well. So first, enter the PID for the desired shoe. This can be found in the guides in the Discord for upcoming releases, or if you're testing, you can get it from the end of the link on a product that's on the site already. So paste the PID in here. It's usually 2 letters followed by 4 numbers. Then choose the size you want. Here you can choose random if you don't mind the size. You can choose a specific size, or you can choose custom, which will do a custom range. If you choose custom on the right here, you can enter the sizes that you want and separate them with an and sign. So if I wanted 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, I would type it like this and it will go for these 4 sizes. I'm going to go for just random now. The mode is splash, capture is false, and in the checkout options you can choose none, which means once it's carted you'll have to right click the task and it'll open in a browser and you can check out manually. Add shipping, which won't fully submit the order but it'll add your shipping info, and full auto checkout mode, which will fully check out the item. The number of tasks that I'd recommend to run on a release is 50 to 80, making lots of proxy groups beforehand with different residential proxies from different regions, and then creating 5 to 10 tasks with each group. This is a good idea as it minimises the damage if one of the proxy groups gets banned. This has worked well using unknown proxies on all of the latest releases, making use of all of their different regions and then making tasks along a multitude of their regions. Once you've created your tasks, you'll need to open reCAPTCHA v3 harvesters. reCAPTCHA v3s are required by each task, and there's going to be one needed for each task around every 30 seconds or so, which means you need these harvesters open to be able to keep up for the demand for them when it says waiting for reCAPTCHA v3 as the status. I'd recommend opening one on your local IP, which you can do so by right clicking on New Harvester and clicking just the Create reCAPTCHA v3 Harvester option. And if you want to create one on a proxy, then you can choose specific proxy or random proxy here. I would recommend creating one on your home IP and then one on a proxy. You can sign in with Gmail here. To add to cart, you'll also need to harvest cookies for your desired site. To do this, right click the New Harvester button and create a cookie harvester. You can also do so with a specific or random proxy. You then need to select the site that you're harvesting cookies for, so your Adidas region or YeezySupply, and then move your mouse and browse the site to generate cookies. If you're struggling to generate cookies, you'll see at the top the number. You can also try Chrome. This will open the cookie harvester in a Chrome incognito browser, and it might be easier to generate cookies this way. If you get error adding to cart a lot during the job, it's worth trying to generate newer cookies, as a lot of the time newer cookies are more likely to work. The tasks will automatically use the latest cookies, so you don't have to worry about deleting any old cookies, as the latest ones will always be used first. Once a task has passed splash, it will attempt to cart the shoe. If it fails and gets error adding to cart or a similar error, right click the task and open the splash pass. This will allow you to manually cart the shoe and check out. If the shoe carts, if you have auto checkout selected, it will try to auto checkout. Otherwise, right click the task and it will open the cart for you to check out. If you do start tasks before the admins tell you to, you can simply close and reopen the bot and then start the tasks again. It's also worth mentioning that when you open a cart or a splash pass on a proxy, it will ask you for the proxy username and password if applicable. So this is if you're using user pass proxies. You can right click the task you opened and copy the proxy used, and you can paste that into the user and password. As an example here, proxies are usually in the format IP port user pass, so the username here would be the third part and the password would be the last part. Also, when opening carts and splash passes, it may take a while to load. If you get an empty cart or get put back into the waiting room, simply wait 15 or 20 seconds to ensure the page has finished loading and refresh the page. If this persists, it's probably somehow a fake splash pass and you've either timed out and it's too long since the task passed, so you've been put back in the queue. So if this happens, simply close out the task and try a different one.